Hi everyone, today I'm going to walk you through the BJJ Notion template and show you its features. So, when you open the home page, you have a menu on your left and a training schedule calendar on your right. Here you can have a quick view and see how often you have trained and if you have any scheduled training sessions. First you have your goals. You can set short-term and long-term goals, and when you're done with them, you can just drag and drop them into the archive. Next up are your classes. You can quickly log a class by clicking on this button here and just start filling it out. Here you can write the things you want to achieve during this training session and some personal notes. You can set the session either to gi or no gi, and if you train only gi or no gi, for example, you can totally remove this property. You can set the date and the hour. You can set the duration of your class. My default is 60 minutes, and the technique you did in this class, which I'm going to show you more about later. If you want to change the default duration or gi or no gi property, you can just come next to the walk class button and edit them from there. You can change the default template by coming over here and clicking on edit. Here on top you have different views for all of your classes. Here you have your last 10 classes, your next ones if you have any planned, the classes from this week, this month, this year, and all of your classes. Down here you have a calendar view with only your Jiu-Jitsu classes. After that we go to the drill section. Everything is the same, just the template is a bit different because you can have a drill plan. If you have Notion on your phone, it is very convenient because you can just mark the checkbox and see what you have completed as you drill in your gym. You can again set the date, the duration, and link it to a technique. And on the bottom again, the calendar. Next is your strength training. Again, just log a training, same views, date, duration, and here you have the exercises that you did or you just plan to do, and just check them, and the calendar view. Next up are your instructionals. Here in the instructionals tab you can see the progress of your instructional, the name, the position it is from, the URL so you can access it very easily, the status, the platform, number of completed lessons and your goal lessons, the started, finished date, and you can link it again to a technique. Also, each instructional has sub-items. For example, here I have these instructionals divided in 6 or 7 sub-courses, and I can watch them individually. So as you can see, the course is divided into sections, each has some number of videos. And here I have set the number of videos, and I can just set how many videos of each course I have completed. And as you can see, my progress bar updates. So if you want to link your instructional to a position, just click in the position property and type out your position. Same is with technique, just click and connect it to a technique. The idea is to have your notes into your technique, not into your instructional. So another example, again I have an instructional on mount. I have a subcategory mount defense, and in it I have hip escape and upa. So you can nest them as much as you want. So now let's go to the more interesting part, the techniques. Here are all of your techniques. They have a name, the position they're from, their type, escape, sweep, submission, links from classes, and links to instructionals. Again, they have sub-items, so you can organize it more neatly. If you want to add a new technique, just click on new and type its name. Fill out the position, set the type, and these will link automatically. So when you open your note, you can see the steps and problems encountered and solutions. This tab here is for example, if you have trouble finishing the rear naked choke, and you can ask your professor for some advice. So the positions, you can see all of your positions in a gallery view or in a table. Again, you can have sub positions. When you open a position, you can take some notes on it, and you can see a table with all of its techniques. Here are all of the techniques, submissions, escapes, sweeps, and you can add something you want. Here in the competitions tab, you can see how many days you have left until the competition, its name, the fee, if it's either gi or no gi or both, your belt category, for example sometimes white and blue belts are together, the weight, and some deadlines, your registration deadline, your weight-in, and the day of your competition. And you can even set the hour. If you don't want the hour, you can disable it from here. And over here you can see all of your competitions, even the past ones. Your gear, you can fill out whatever gear you have. For example, I have a gi, which is of type gi of course, its condition, if it's either new, if it's used, if it's broken, or it's just a wish item that I want to buy someday. You can also fill out the vendor, you can add one just by typing and creating new, its value, and the location, so you don't lose track of it. And here you have just your wishlist items, which is done with the filter. And lastly, the databases tab. Here are all of the databases. Don't delete that because your dashboard won't work. This was the guide to the BJJ dashboard template. I hope you like it. If you haven't downloaded it, feel free to get it from the link in the description. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, you can subscribe. If you want to hear more from me, you can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. Thanks for watching.